Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact, or Strike or Hit. Since Impact is a Latin bar word, the English word is hit or strike. I'm Michael Cole, here with Edward Collins and Madison Rain. And today here on Impact, we are going to see. We have the ongoing saga of what happened on Monday Night Raw, or Moon Day Night Underdone, with Randy Orton and what he did. Michael Cole says, "You got that? You got that right." Edward Collins says, "Randy Orton has been doing all kinds of things, striking, kicking folks in the head. He did it to Godzilla. And then not too long ago, last night, he did it to Ashley Williams. And we'll see what's going on here." Well, I'll tell you one thing, Madison Rain said, no one's going to mess with Randy Orton now. He truly means business now. They'll got to take him earnest. Well, let's go to the ring. Well, put my hands down. Alright, Randy Orton says. So the way I look at it, there's one or two things. I've already killed two Sagas and Tails already. One of them would be Godzilla. The other one would be Ashley Williams. So the way I look at it, it's already done. So, what they should do is just give me the TWF heavyweight winnings, because I'm not going to stop all the way to Halloween Havoc, or whatever you want to call it, for that. So I think they should just give me the TWF heavyweight winnings, and it should be done. Oh! Right out the front. You had Drew McIntyre beat up on Randy Orton. Oh yeah. Kick me in the head, huh? Do that to Godzilla. Do that to Ashley Williams. Who the fuck you bloody think you are? Alright, you need to go. You need to get out. You're not even ready to wrestle here. So you need to go. Alright, Diva Talks. I'll go. And now we'll see if Randy Orton is going to be ready for his fight, for his match with King Kong here on Impact, or Strike or Hit. Well, keep in mind, we have the fight Lord in the ring now too. Alright. Well, this is going to be one interesting fight. Michael Cole says, keep in mind, last week on NXT, or did it happen on Dynamite, when we saw Randy Orton take down Godzilla, we saw King Kong come to his aid. So the way it looks like, Randy Orton knows what he's doing. Oh, Randy Orton's going outside now. Going outside now, Michael Cole said, to get away from King Kong. Well, he's a very wise wrestler. He knows what he's doing. Madison Rain says he's not no dummy. Oh, you're right. He is no dummy. Now he's working on every one of King Kong's body chunks. Or breaks. Oh! Like he always does. Michael Cole said, yeah, Madison Rain said, he is a very wise wrestler. He's a very harm wrestler. He's no one to fuck with. Well, that might be true. Madison Rain said, that's all true. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Edward Collins says, oh, King Kong just stopped himself from getting RKO'd. And Randy Orton can't understand how that didn't work. Oh, and now King Kong about to take down Randy Orton again. Randy Orton, get out of the way. And this time Randy Orton nailed him with the RKO this time around, Michael Cole said. Well, Madison Rayne said, and we're going to have to see what Randy Orton's going to do next to King Kong. It's going to be great. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Edward Collins said. It's not going to be good, too. Oh! And a Claymore kick again. Ding, ding, ding. This fight's been thrown out again. It's once again Drew McIntyre has struck Randy Orton again. And we got to see, Michael Cole said, if Divatox is going to get Randy Orton out of the bill. Gotta get him out of the house here. Alright. You need to go. You already beat up Randy Orton 2 times. You don't need to make it a free time. Now get out, Divatox says. Oh, yes. I think I'll be getting out now. Well, I understand now that Gene Okerlund is now going to catch up with Randy Orton after his beatdown. Yes, I'm right here, Michael Cole, and I'm going to be talking with Randy Orton. Randy Orton, so far, well, so far tonight, Randy Orton, things haven't quite gone the way you want them to go. You got Claymore kicked it 2 times. How do you feel? How I feel? I got Claymore kicked 2 times by Drew McIntyre. I don't feel truly good. Look out! Another Claymore kick. I think, Randy Orton, we're going to call it even now. Now you know how it's like to have a broken jaw. Or a harmed jaw. I'll have you put out in some sick cart or healing cart. Well, Michael Cole says, you can see Drew McIntyre struck Randy Orton again here on Impact. He struck him about 3 times already in one show, Michael Cole says. And well, we won't know if Randy Orton will be ready to go by next month. Yeah, Michael Cole said, we wondered if Drew McIntyre is going to be ready to go. Now we got to know if Randy Orton's going to be ready to go. You're right about that one, said Michael Cole. Yeah, you're right about that, Edward Collins says. Drew McIntyre's gotten even on Randy Orton for what happened to him, what happened to Godzilla, and what happened to Ashley Williams. Edward Collins said, you know, once Randy Orton comes back from whatever Drew McIntyre has done to him, he's going to get back at him, Madison Rayne says. He's not going to like it. And I'll tell you that right now. And Randy Orton's going to be taken to a near healing house to get his mouth looked at. Or his mouth bone looked at. And we wonder if Gene Okerlund's going to talk with Divatox now and see what's going on. Well, yes, I'm right here now with the under matchmaker, the TWF Divatox. I understand this whole hang-up with Randy Orton's going on. It is, Gene Okerlund. This hang-up with Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre is going to end at Halloween Havoc, or whatever you want to call it. You know, Randy Orton started this shit, yeah. Randy Orton is a creep, and he starts stuff. And Drew McIntyre is a kind of man. It's not going to take shit from anyone, and he's going to strike back. So this hang up between those two over the TWF heavyweight winnings, and first we want to say if Drew McIntyre was ready to go. Now we don't know if Randy Orton's going to be ready to go. But is Drew McIntyre out of the house now? I hope so. You know, I sure hope so, Gene Okerlund. I sure hope he's out of the house. Because what more harm could he do to Randy Orton he already did to him? So, do you believe they're going to be ready by Halloween Havoc? I don't know, Gene Okerlund, if they'll be ready or not. I hope so. But I don't know. I know Drew, he's not ready to go yet, his jaw. And now we don't know about Randy Orton because his jaw's got to get looked at. So at the end of the day, I don't really know if either one of them are going to be ready to go. Alright, that was my talk with the Underland Leader Diva Talks. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Gene Okerlund, for talking with Diva Talks here. And we want to know if Randy Orton is going to be ready to go or not for him and Drew McIntyre's fight next month for the TWF heavyweight winnings at Halloween Havoc or Spooky Day or Fright Day or Fright Night or Spooky Night. I guess mishap? I don't know. But I do know one thing, Michael Cole says, this thing between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, I don't think it's going to be over. I think Drew McIntyre is seeking to get even with Randy Orton here. Well, he did, Edward Collins said, Michael Cole said. I hope he does. I don't know if he's going to get even with Randy Orton or not, Michael Cole says. Well, I'll tell you one thing, Edward Collins said. I don't know how King Kong is taking knowing that his fight with Randy Orton got stopped by Drew McIntyre Claymore kicking Randy Orton. I'll tell you one thing, Madison Rayne said. I think King Kong should thank Drew McIntyre. If it wasn't for that, he would have been RKO'd. It would have been a 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre would have been the winner. Well, before we go, we do got King Kong in the ring. It has come to my wisdom now. I can't even stand in the ring. That's so bad my feet are made. But Randy Orton has made more than one foe. He made a foe with Drew McIntyre. And what he did to Godzilla and to Ashley Williams, I don't think it's right. So, being the man, or being the ape that I am, I'm here to tell Randy Orton that his hang-up with me is only beginning. And it's not only Drew McIntyre he has to keep an eye out for. It's me too. Well, it looks like it's all the time we got here for TWF Impact Striker Hit. I'm Michael Cole for Edward Collins and Madison Rayne. We hope you like Impact, and we'll see you tomorrow.